Okay, I just got this box all the way from the UK. Okay, it just seems like a small box. How do they fit everything in here? I'm hoping that there isn't anything missing. I'm gonna try to do this by hand because I don't wanna damage the contents. Let's cut this right here. Here we go. Oh, more box. Oh, whoa. This is, oh, I know what this is. I could already smell the leather. Oh my goodness. Okay, it does fit in the box. This smells yummy. Smells so good. Whoa, here it is. Oh man, this is my Raiders style leather jacket from Wested Leather, the Raiders Hero jacket. Oh yes, I'm gonna have to try that on. Okay, what else we got here? There's another, oh here's the, I was wondering about that. There's another bag right here, that feels pretty heavy. Underneath that bag, we have, this is to certify that this Raiders Heroes jacket is an authentic reproduction that has been hand cut based on the original patterns used for Harrison Ford in the film Raiders of the Lost Ark. Yeah, that's so cool. Okay, let's see what we got. Ooh, okay, wow, how do they, that's amazing. They put all this stuff in there. Okay, this is so this is the strap. I'm pretty sure this is the strap for, is it in here? Ah, there it is. The satchel. Oh, I love the smell of all this stuff. This is, yeah, the gas mask bag Indy's satchel. So cool. Is that the Mark 7? Interesting. 1942 ILM. Whoa, and it has all these pockets. Oh, that's so cool. Here's these packages out of the way. Heck. Here's the, this is the strap for that. I'll figure out how to put that on later. I guess we're looking at the shirt. Hope it's the right size. You can tell in the film that's relatively light fabric. Oh yeah. I'll have to try that on a little bit later too. This is the weapon belt for, well, for the bullwhip and the gun. Here is the regular belt for holding up your pants. Awesome, just a canvas belt, right? Go in here, just like that, cinch that up, you're good to go. And, oh wait, the holster. The holster, here so you can see it better. The holster, I'm going to need to distress that for sure, but looks like it's pretty well made. Yeah, pretty cool. The pants. Now these pants are not cheap, but they are the regular fabric that they used in the Raiders of the Lost Ark, in the Indiana Jones films. They are not hemmed, right? So you can decide how you want the pant leg. but they are made out of the same material. And it has the label right here, designed British by design. Specialist manufacturers of the film and TV industry, Wested Leather. And yeah, very, very cool. And I can't remember what this fabric is called. All right, well, I guess gotta go try this stuff on and see how it fits. All right, so here we are with everything on. And it's 5 months later after I did the initial unboxing, and there's a reason for that. Well, I put on the jacket and the sleeves were way too long. They literally extended past my fingers when I was standing like this. I got the measurements wrong. Oh man, I was so upset by that. I was about ready to sell the jacket and buy a new one. And then I decided, well, maybe I could find someone to do some alterations. I found someone who could do that, paid another 50 bucks and had the sleeves altered. Now they're the right length. One thing I'm concerned about though, is I think that I may have gotten the length wrong. You tell me, those of you that are good, that are really into screen accuracy, you tell me if the jacket, I feel like, man, maybe it should be an inch or maybe even 2 inches shorter in terms of the length. Now I have my gear belt on, right, and I've got my holster and everything, so the jacket's kind of bunched up, but I'm a little concerned that perhaps the jacket, it might still be just a little long. Please let me know in the comments below. Outside of that, oh, I love this jacket. Oh, I love it. Oh, one more thing as I'm talking about that. I love it, but, I've noticed in the grain, there's no ribbiness at all. There's no, I got that wrong. There's no ribbiness. It's just all the same exact grain across the entire jacket. That's kind of a little disappointing, but I still love the jacket. So the other reason why it's taken 5 months is because I had to get a new hat. And this is a hat from Screencapped Hats. This is from Brian Lalonde, handmade to fit my head specifically. He did a great job. I love this hat. And that took about 3 months to get. Oh, it was worth the wait. Absolutely recommend working with Brian Lalonde at Screencapped Hats. Screencapped Hats. You can find him on Facebook, and he's really easy to work with, and I think he did some really good work. I love this hat. I asked him for a Raiders hat, specifically something similar to the Idol Grab. Okay, so my shoes here I'll be honest, these are knockoff Aldens, right? These are knockoff Aldens from a company called Louis Jet. Louis Jet? I don't know if I'm saying that right. I've seen a lot of boot reviewers out there, like big time boot review videos, and all of them have been very, very complimentary. And these boots have gotten very good reviews. In my mind, it's like, I'd like to buy Alden Indies, but I don't want to spend that much money, particularly if they don't have the original color. And that's a lot of money to begin with anyway, so I went with the knockoff. These boots are awesome. They run a little wide. They're a little too wide for my feet, but other than that, they're extremely comfortable. This whip, one thing I have to say about the belt, I'm not happy with the belt, the gear belt. As you can see, it's too long. It doesn't have the holes punched in the right place, so I'll have to punch some holes, and I'm going to cut some of this excess off. But it just feels very thin, very low quality, and I want to love it, but I just don't. I don't think it's very good. The canvas belt for holding up your pants, perfect. I mean, how can you mess that up, right? Overall, I'm extremely happy with my order, from Wested Leather. I would use them again for sure. The pants, expensive pants, but again, this is the same material that they use in the movies. And that's what I wanted. My mom hand hemmed them. She sewed them by hand. She looked at it. I took a bunch of reference images over to her, and she says, oh yeah, I can do that. I'm going to do it by hand. Because she said, Jared, if I don't do it by hand, you won't be able to see the threads, because in some of the videos or some of the images of Indy's pants, you can actually see the threads in his pants with the hem. Now the whip, this is my 10-foot Raiders whip, 28th anniversary Raiders whip from Joe Strain. Oh man, I love this whip. It's easily one of my favorite things that I own. I've been wanting one of these whips since I was 12 years old. I've mentioned that in another video, the unboxing video of this whip. I'm so happy to have it. So here we are. This is so far my Indy costume. As you can see, it's way too new. It's way too clean. I have a lot of work ahead of me in weathering this entire costume. I'm looking forward to doing that. And, you know, I just don't want it to be too new, right? Oh, the whip keeper. I had this cheapy one that I got from my cheap Amazon whip. It doesn't work. I mean, it's just barely hanging on there. I've got two snaps and they just easily come off. If you walk around too much, your whip's just gonna fall right off. So I actually ordered a decent one. I'm waiting for that. The holster, I need to talk about this. So I started trying to distress it a little bit. I don't know if you can see in the bright sun, but I think I'm not really happy with the color, and I'm starting to see that as I've sanded it, there's not really like an undertone. I think it's dyed all the way through. And even though I'm happy with the construction of the holster, I think I want to make my own, or I want to order a different one that has a closer to screen accurate color and just a little bit, I don't know, just a little bit higher quality leather. Now I don't have a gun. I'm looking for a good option, and at some point in the near future I'm going to get one. It's probably going to be like a replica airsoft gun, something like that, or a non-firing decommissioned one if I can find it. But so far, here's my Indy gear. I'm working on putting it together. I have a long ways to go, but here we are so far. I'll do a little 360. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Thank you.